Hey, Karin the car here. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I just want to touch base with you guys by something that somebody had put a comment on my YouTube channel. Yes, I have a YouTube channel, runeguidance.com. Anyway, I guess it was an older video, and it was me talking about the reclaiming of certain symbols in Norse paganism, and there's one big one that I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And the video that I had said was, sometimes you got to let things go, that because of the way things have unfolded in modern times, that this is not something that is acceptable to use. And so the person who commented, and I don't know their motive, they might have genuinely been asking, said, shouldn't we be talking more about reclaiming our symbols than, which ones we shouldn't be using? Basically was kind of what the question was. So, and I responded to them what I am going to respond to you guys. So what I want to say about that is this. It is Scandinavian philosophy, and really was part of the worldview in Old Norse speakers' times as well, that the greater good of the community really does outweigh the choice of the individual for the most part. Of course, that doesn't apply all the time, but that is how communities work together. That is how people lasted and survived. And this was emotionally, physically, in all the ways. So you still have this. I know in Sweden it's very still much their view is that, you know what, don't put yourself at the expense of other people. It's just, it's not really an ethical thing, and it's detrimental to the community. And if the community suffers, the individual will suffer. So it's really for your own good as well. In the West, we don't really have that type of view. We're more wanting to promote our own ideas and our own self. So when you have a symbol like that, that induces such trauma and hate and is coded for those that want to still promote hate and promote those ideologies for which that symbol was hijacked for. In the West, it is not a viable thing, nor should it be encouraged. I'm sorry, you've got to put it to rest. Look, I have old tapestries that go back way before World War II and World War I that I've inherited from family members that have certain symbols woven into them for luck, for protection, passed down to me by my relatives that have absolutely nothing to do with what it meant in 19th century world, in the 19th century world. I do not display them because even though they were made with love and protection and I cherish them, they will induce trauma and misinterpretation to other people. And that is not good. So one has to ask themselves, is the pride of wanting to reclaim this for the self, does that outweigh the trauma that it can induce in others and the hate that it could perpetuate? So yeah, it does. I'm just saying. So you got to put it to rest. Maybe someday, years and years from now, something like that will resurface in a positive way again. But in the West, it is not going to work. Now we know that in Asian countries, that is still used. That's a whole different thing. They don't have that association because they didn't use it that way. But there were European countries that did. And even today in America, there are groups that want to still use it in that negative way. My friend, you have to put it to rest. I'm sorry. We got to put on big girl and big boy pants. We got to put on big other pants and not use it. Sorry.